I mean, it's human to focus on the negative and the bad. And, oh, I've got 7 million likes on this post, but that one person from school that was my school best friend has read it and they've not even hit it, even though it wouldn't hurt them to do so. Like, it's easy to catastrophize on that, but actually, yeah, that is the joy of growing your own organic community, because you've got the other 99% of people that do, and that's incredible. We should really be advocating for that and trying to be that person for other people. There's so many of us that are going, but they don't do that for us and they don't do that for us. But how many of us are actually doing that ourselves? How many times are we scrolling past things? Can we be the ones that break that narrative? Can we be the ones that go, that girl's really asked, she's just started this new salon and she needs us to reshare that? We just skip by because we go, oh, it's not really. Can we just do them a favour?
Yeah, absolutely. And part of this podcast is to show ordinary mums that these things are within their reach if they choose them. Yeah. And there's nothing special about any of us. We're just doing scary things that do mean that we have to confront those little micro moments whereby we can see that somebody we went to school with has looked at something and they've not said anything, and we're like, oh God, they must think that I'm just so full of myself. They must think that, but that is pure conditioning. And the fact that they didn't interact is pure conditioning.
Yeah.
And I think there's something about being in the arena because we know what it takes to build something from nothing, what it costs to do that, whether it's time, energy, sleep, moments away from your kids when actually you're doing it partly for your kids. It's so costly, and there are times when it can feel so hard. And if you're launching something new, every single like, even if you've got 7 million or if you've got 2, means everything, and it just propels you forward and it gives you energy to carry on. And I think if you've been in that arena, you understand it, you get it, and you may not have a lot of time. You may not be like there commenting on everything that they do, but you just click like. Yeah. And then when you've got a moment, just send a little voice note and be like, this is really cool. I hope it goes well. God, how much that means.
I don't think people can compute what people, every time a ticket sale comes through, I promise you, someone that's in a small business is doing a happy dance. Every time somebody books a photography session or wants the prints from the gallery afterwards, it makes people do happy dances. I wish people could see all the happy dances that it makes people do, because that's what validation looks like when you're on your own. You haven't got your boss telling you, oh, great job, this is a really good, you've submitted this presentation or whatever. You've got nothing. The only stuff that you've got is by the interactions that you have, the bookings you have, the ticket sales that you have, or from kind people taking time out of their day to say, I've just read that. And although I've got friends that aren't mums that will contact me and say, I know that I'm not a mum, but there was elements of what you wrote that really resonated with me. And that can bring me to tears if it lands at the right moment, because I go, thank God that that's exactly what I wanted to get from that. But if people just sit back in silence, and often, you go on the school run or you go and meet friends and they go, oh, I saw you were doing this and I've seen you doing that. And you go, oh, so you're watching everything.
You'd never
and you're not just even scrolling by it. You know enough about it to be reciting my own life back to me. But you don't like that. That has the opposite effect, because you just think, goodness, is it that?
But again,
difficult?
it's not difficult. It's literally a tap. But again, acknowledging that is their fear.
Yes.
That someone might see that they've interacted with a thing and make some sort of bizarre judgment on them. And I don't even know what that judgment is, but I understand that is what makes people social media lurkers as opposed to social media interactors.
And if we're honest with ourselves, and everybody is in the same way that people deny peeing in the shower, I'm not going to have it. We've all been that person, right? We've all been that person at one point. There are still things that I will go past and there'll be something that red flags in me and goes, oh, that's a threat. And it does take unconditioning ourselves to go, that is not a threat. I think they've written that bloody beautifully. I think they've conveyed that message really well. I wish that I'd written it myself that well, or I wish that I was doing an event like that. That's a me thing. I am capable of sitting and letting that person know that that's great. And I still don't know what the red flags are, but I do know that we'd be lying to ourselves if we said that we don't also have those deep-rooted responses to things inadvertently, because we're not all going, like, I'm not sitting here preaching to be like an archangel that just like literally spends all of my days sitting, commenting on everybody's posts and liking everything. I try and engage with it with as much as I humanly can, but there will still be moments where that fails us, and that we just have to recognize it, and recognizing it is the most important thing, because we can't change it otherwise.